morning. Good morning, all of you. Welcome to this audio visual class of the final year BSc students. For the final year, 5th semester, I would like to take paper 5, that is electricity, magnetism, and electronics. In this chapter, we have 5 units. Out of 5 units, we are starting with the first unit, that is electric field intensity and electric potential. This is the first unit. I would like to introduce some introduction. I would like to give you some introduction before starting this actual syllabus of the paper. I would like to start with the basics of electricity and magnetism, out of which we are starting with electrostatics. Electric field intensity and electric potential comes under electrostatics. Electrostatics is nothing but the field of physics, the science which deals with the charges when they are in rest position. The effects of the charges in rest position, the applications of the charges in rest positions comes under the electrostatics. In this electrostatics, we come across electric field intensity and electric potential. Now I would like to introduce electrostatics basics, out of which we start with the charge. What is meant by charge, and what are the types of charges, and what are the sign convention of the charges, what is the force of attraction or repulsion between charges, and what is the electric field, and what is electric field intensity, what is electric potential, electrical capacity, all comes under this chapter, electric field intensity and electric potential. In this chapter, I would like to start electrical charges. Initially, electrical charge or electric charge. What is meant by electrical charge? Electric charge is nothing but the behavior of the material. Certain materials, the property of the materials of attracting parties when they are rubbed with some foreign materials or other materials. There are specific materials, when they are rubbed with some specific materials, they are starting showing attraction, a new property called attraction. The property of attracting smaller particles or lighter particles after rubbing the material is defined as, the property is defined as electricity, or the bodies are said to be electrified. This is nothing but electric field or electrical charge. The body is said to be charged, or the bodies are electrified. Electrified bodies are nothing but the bodies when they are rubbed with some material, they are starting showing a new property called attracting the smaller particle or lighter particles like sand particles, air particles, or paper pieces, and etc. This a new property after rubbing the material is called electricity or electra in Greek word. The electron is derived from the same Greek word of electricity. So, electrical charge is nothing but a property of the material. A property of the material which is nothing but after rubbing the material. For example, if you take a glass rod, this is a glass rod. If this glass rod is rubbed with silk material, if a glass rod is rubbed with silk material, then the glass rod showing a new property of attracting lighter particles. That means the glass rod is said to be electrified. Similarly, when a glass rod is rubbed with fur material or an ebonite rod, suppose an ebonite rod is rubbed with fur, which is nothing but cat skin. An ebonite rod is rubbed with fur, a cat skin. Again, the ebonite rod showing a new property called attracting the particles. That means the ebonite rod is said to be electrified or charged body. That means we can have electrical charges by simply rubbing the material. This is nothing but frictional energy. Frictional energy is converted into thermal energy, and thermal energy is converted into electrical energy. This shows the conservation of electrical charges. Therefore, the charges can be produced by different methods. Charging body can be produced by different methods, by the way of friction, by rubbing the material, by conduction or by induction. There are three methods we can produce charges. That means a body can be charged by three different methods. The first one is by friction. The first one is by friction. The second one is by conduction, and the third one is by induction. These are the three important procedures or ways in charging the bodies: frictional energy, conduction, and induction. Therefore, in this electrostatics, we deal with only friction, electricity, the electrical charges, production of electrical charges by friction. By friction comes under electrostatics. That means when a silk rod is glass rod is rubbered with silk. That means there is a frictional energy between the glass rod and silk rod. That means there is a transfer of electrons from silk to glass to silk material. Thereby, the glass rod is said to be positively charged and the silk material is said to be negatively charged. Similarly, when an ebonite rod is rubbered with fur material, there is a transfer of energy, electrons from ebonite to the fur and fur to the electron. Thereby, the ebonite rod is said to be negatively charged and fur is said to be positively charged. In this way, we can produce two different types of charges. There are the two different types of charges. Therefore, we can produce charges or charged bodies by friction, by simply rubbing the material glass and silk or ebonite or fur material. Then how do you know the glass rod acquires positive charge and how do you know the ebonite rod acquired a positive charge? Then the sign convention is given by Benjamin Franklin. The sign convention of the charges is given by Benjamin Franklin. According to the sign convention, the glass rod acquires positive charge when it is rubbed with silk material. This is the convention. And ebonite rod acquires a negative charge when it is rubbed with fur material. This is a convention, but later on, practically it is verified and proved that the glass rod acquires positive charge when it is rubbed with silk material, and ebonite rod is rubbed with fur material, it acquires negative. That means there is a confirmation. First, initially, the Benjamin Franklin suggested that there is a hypothesis called there is a convention, positive and negative charges, but later it was proved practically by different scientists that what the Benjamin Franklin said is truly practically verified. Thereby, the glass rod acquires positive charge and ebonite rod acquires the negative charge. That means the same glass rod acquires positive charge when it is rubbed with silk. But if you rub this same glass rod with other material other than silk material, then the glass rod may not have acquired positive charge. That means the combination is nothing. It is a standard combination. We cannot change the silk material to have a positive charge. We cannot have a fur material for charging an ebonite rod and negative charge. That means the combination of material is very particular. That means we cannot change the material silk to fur and fur to silk, a glass rod to ebonite and ebonite rod to silk material. That means with this we can say that there are two types of charges. How do you know that these two charges are opposite? By simple experiment. There is an experiment. The glass rod rubbed with silk material, it is charged. Again, you take another glass rod which is rubbed with silk material. Again, this acquires charge. If these two glass rods put together and placed close to one another, then these two glass rods showing repulsion with each other. That means the same glass rods are having same charges. Thereby, the same charges or similar charges repelling each other. Similarly, an ebonite rod rubbed with fur material and a second ebonite rod are rubbed with fur material. If they placed close to each other, again they are showing repulsion. Thereby, the ebonite rod, after rubbing the fur materials, are having same similar charges. The third experiment is, if you take a glass rod rubbed with silk material and a ebonite rod rubbed with the fur material, if they place together close to each other, then start attracting each other. That means these two charges are opposite charges. Thereby, by this simple experiment, we can say that there are two different types of charges. Their glass rod and evolute rod are having two opposite charges. Thereby, we can have two charges. And as said by Benjamin Franklin, the glass rod is acquired positive charge and the evolute rod is acquired negative charge if it is wrapped with silk material, if it is wrapped with fur material. Therefore, finally, we can conclude that there are two types of charges, positive charge and negative charge. Okay.